folks. It's Friday, February 13th, 2026. Coming up on the program today, music is transphobic, plus furry stepsister porn, trying out your very racist Asian accent at the nail salon, and a daycare worker slips children laxatives so they'll be stuck at home shitting their brains out. All this but your voicemails today.
It was indeed nice getting those 2 phone calls from you last week. Spread my legs real wide and get down and bite on my nubbin. Suck on it. You're gonna have a huge phone bill.
Alone with you inside my mind.
Open that shit up, squeeze it out. Squeeze it out, girl, just like that.
And in my dreams I've kissed your lips 1,000 times. Sometimes see you pass outside my door. Hello?
You're a black fucking slut, suck it.
Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. You're all I've ever wanted. And my arms are open wide. 'Cause you know just what to say. And you know just what to do. And I want to tell you so much. I love you.
You don't like it in the mouth, do you?
No.
Like it up your nose?
Oh, yeah. I want it up my nose. Good.
Yeah, take it.
Oh, yeah,
Take it up your nose.
Oh, fuck me up my nose.
You like it, huh?
I long to see the sunlight in your hair.
My purse got stolen and you couldn't even be nice about that.
And tell you time and time again
Stuff the fucking shit box.
how much I care.
I did 9 guys in Brazil.
Sometimes I feel my heart will overflow.
You do what I say without question.
Hello.
Oh, yes. Fuck me like a ditch pig whore.
I've just got to let you know.
Shit your house.
'Cause I wonder where you are.
I swallow.
And I wonder what you do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely? Or is someone loving you? Tell me how to win your heart. For I haven't got a clue. But let me start by saying,
But I poop from there.
I love you.
A heart surgeon. I met him in New Orleans and he gave me $250 to shit. And he was on his knees, I was standing on the toilet, squatting down.
You're gonna stuff my fucking whore holes. Fucking thrilling.
Grandpa needs a teen boy to fuck my tight old ass rar. Make Grandpa bleed.
Oh, yeah.
One more time.
Oh, my ass is like all falling out.
It's Distorted View Daily, dedicated to DV listener Leo's gay homo faggot boyfriend Greg.
I'm not scared of a germ. You know, I used to snort cocaine off of toilet seats.
Full bloom AIDS.
Wait a minute.
Yes, Tim Henson back here with you one more time as we end the week. As you heard, we've got a sponsor today. A very smart move, sponsoring an episode of DV on the eve of Valentine's Day. Imagine this being your Valentine's Day present. Me calling you a faggot homo. Now, to be fair, that's how Leo referred to his boyfriend in his email. Rodderpay, why don't you read us the whole thing?
Leo writes, I'd like to sponsor an episode as a Valentine's Day gift for my dear, darling, gay homo faggot boyfriend Greg. He's been listening to your show since the mid-2000s, and I figure what better way to show my affection for this man than to have his favorite internet weirdo tell him, don't get AIDS, pervert.
Well, happy Valentine's Day, Leo, but more importantly, happy Valentine's Day, gay Greg. Sorry, I have to call you gay Greg. We've just got too many other Gregs listening to the show. They're all a little gay. I have my suspicions about Greg from Austin. Hey, wife from Austin, you should check his phone. Go through his internet history with a fine-tooth comb. Anyway, Leo's Greg I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to call you very gay Greg. Greg has been looking for a old Sextastic Tuesday story. Many of you will probably remember it if you're a longtime listener of the show. It's one of the defining Sextastic Tuesday stories. Does Professor X fucking President John Adams ring a bell? Many years ago, we read that fan fiction, and of course, I tracked it down. At the end of the show today, I will replay that. The other thing Leo mentioned in his email, he said, if you have any weird furry pervert content, of course I do, I have a hard drive full of that shit, you feel like sharing, we met 10 years ago because we are both weird furry perverts. I love furry porn. Don't isolate that audio, please. I love furry porn because by its very nature, it's awkward. You've got awkward people in awkward fursuits awkwardly trying to bang. It's hard. First of all, it's hard to see out of those fursuits. And then you've got human genitalia buried underneath mountains of fur. You gotta yank that thing out, and then you gotta find the hole, It's a logistical nightmare. I recently ran across one piece of furry porn called Sibling Rivalry, The Missing Pills. In it, for some inexplicable reason, a blue husky furry has stolen his blue husky sister's birth control pills. Look, she doesn't want to have a litter. You can't blame her. I don't know why he would do that to her. Anyway, so he's masturbating with her panties when she storms into his room.
Where is it? Where's my fucking shit?
What are you talking about?
You know how long I've been looking for this? I've been missing it for 3 days, you asshole.
Yep, her birth control pills were in his drawer.
And you have your fucking cock out? And my underwear? You fucking pervert.
I'm telling Mom!
If you're fucking not around, what else am I supposed to fucking use?
Just about anything else. How about Mom's panties?
You need to learn to fucking control yourself and find a girlfriend instead of my fucking panties.
I know this isn't gay furry porn, which is probably what Leo and Greg would prefer. If it's any consolation, the title of this video is Furry Femboy, and he is wearing painted nails along with his fursuit.
What's the fucking ton with that? Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I am you asshole!
Oh, I'm so sick of your shit.
Oh.
Ever since he's come around.
I think he's mad because she has a boyfriend. So now brother has slammed sister onto the bed and he's going to teach her a lesson.
Are you? No!
A yiffing lesson.
You fucking dick. You fucking dick.
Come on.
Oh.
You know you want it, right? Come on.
Spoken like a rapist. In the world of porn, though, she did really want it. It's all okay. Now she's getting railed from behind. It's hard to find good furry porn, period. But it's hard to find good furry porn where they stay in character as they're banging. It's easy to just sort of like drop the fursona, when you're all horned up. In this video, they actually don't talk too much, but she does kind of like moan in a cartoonish furry way.
Fuck, you're so fucking tight.
What a nice compliment when you're getting fucked, right? When someone's inside of you, you're so fucking tight. Wow, this person doesn't think I'm loose and used up. I've got some grip on these treads. I must be doing something right. See, it's kind of cartoony, but I wish it was like howling or barking, You're a dog. Act like a dog getting fucked. The other thing furries are known for is the music they produced. Here is a furry rapper.
Yeah, I'm in my slut phase, and I go to parties with a cutie on my arm in our sexy car pace.
It's not great furry rap. It rarely ever is.
I'm F-U-R-R-Y, still furry. If you don't have a sona, then don't talk to me. I'm S-N-U-G-I-N again. I be rubbing in the fur ball like a 20 fucking 10. I'm H-O-R-N-Y, still horny. If your suit have a sheet, then please do call me.
I guess you consider this song a bit of a mating call for him. At various points in the song, he is in his fursuit, kind of twerking, showing his fur ass. I'll provide a screenshot and post it over there at distortedview.com and superfreaksideshow.com. Here's a little bit from the chorus.
Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. definitely a top, total top.
Oh. Yeah, that's a little more of the gay furry variety for Greg and Leo. So happy Valentine's Day, boys. Speaking of gay stuff, you know I don't have anything against trans people. That's what I always preface it with before I start to shit on trans people. I'm sorry. Some of you are just totally insufferable. The douche chills are strong with this content. Before you label me a transphobe, trans people, do you want to be associated with this anthem?
I don't need a uterus to pass your womanhood test because I already know that I'm the best. Boom, boom, boom. It doesn't matter if you're trans, having OnlyFans, or completely crazy. If you identify as a girly, you're still a valid lady.
If anything is begging for the tainted broth treatment, it's this song.
Could be mask or femi. Doesn't matter if you pass or not. You can still be a woman truly. So happy Women's History.
She's out of breath singing that banger. Women's History Month, by the way, is March, so she's a little early. Maybe this year, February is identifying as Women's History Month. And that's okay. That's February's prerogative. February can be whatever she wants to be.
Are you girlies?
We're not done with the song. There's more to it.
It doesn't matter what your DNA says or your chromosome combination. You are still a valid woman. All right, thanks for watching.
She's transitioning into a goat now. I do like the Nintendo 64 shirt she's wearing.
Who likes, share, subscribe, and happy Women's History to everyone who identifies as women truly. And the non-binary family.
Can't forget about them. Although she almost did. Definitely sounded a little tacked on there. Oh. I have a feeling she just remembered another marginalized group she wants to add.
And the non-binary family.
Them again.
Anyway, bye.
Bye. It's great you identify as a woman. I will respect that. What I won't respect is you identifying as a singer. Sorry, that's just Fantasyland talk. Cuckoo crazy bananas. Well, like I said, wherever there is shitty music, Tainted Broth is there to fix it. It's kind of like Quantum Leap. You know, where Dr. Sam Beckett finds himself leaping from life to life, striving to put right what once went wrong. Tainted Broth does the same thing, but with music. It's 1,000 times better. Don't get me wrong. Something strange happened when generating this song, though. Like, AI went a little nuts. Now, the original Instagram video is under a minute in length. This cover version is 8 minutes long. Tainted Broth can't help but fucking rock. Halfway through, they're really wailing here. Happens at about the 3-minute mark. It gets stuck in this I don't need a uterus loop, which is great if you love Tainted Broth, but you're not a supporter of trans rights, because now this song can work for people who have had hysterectomies. I'm thinking about going to this charity called the Hyster Sisters, which is also a great band name on its own, but seeing if they would like to use this song in their advertising or fundraising work. I thought at this point in the song, it would like move past the I don't need a uterus thing. No. It ramps right back up with that.
I don't need a uterus. I don't need a uterus.
Which is true. Guys don't need uteruses. So Tainted Broth is not lying. Anyway, there's another extended instrumental break, and then it goes like right back to not needing a uterus. It's 7 of the 8 minutes of the song. It's just, I don't need a uterus, over and over. I don't need it. Let me guess what you don't need. You kind of been saying it the entire time. Yeah, it is obviously very repetitive and kind of annoying, but you can't deny Tainted Broth fucking rocks. The song really should be named I Don't Need a Uterus, right? I've got another piece of trans-related content here. This also has to do with music. Thankfully, though, there's no singing. We've got a trans person here saying some music terminology is transphobic, and y'all need to stop using these words.
Words like tenor, bass, alto, and soprano can cause a lot of gender dysphoria for a trans singer.
Well, that sucks for you, I guess. You'll just have to somehow try and not let it bother you. I mean, what do you want to us just to stop using those words? I don't even know how these words are potentially transphobic. You know, 5 years ago or so on HGTV, they stopped using the terms master bedroom and master bathroom, and they replaced it with primary. And I was always curious as to why, and it's because of racism, because it's a master's bedroom. The white master sleeps in the master bedroom, and the help, right? The black help sleeps in the slave quarters. I don't know what they call the servants area, but HGTV and I guess society as a whole has stopped using master bathroom, master bedroom. And as you all know, now there is no more racism. It's all fixed. This was like the missing piece of the puzzle. And now blacks have it easy. As a matter of fact, I was watching a YouTube video of, this wasn't HGTV. It was just, someone working on their house. They happened to be black. And guess how they referred to their bedroom? Master! Black people haven't gotten the memo yet that it's racist. So come on, get with the program. Jesse Lee Peterson is right. Black people are the most racist.
It's amazing.
It sure is. All right, let's listen and learn why baritone is so transphobic.
Words like tenor, bass, alto, and soprano can cause a lot of gender dysphoria for a trans singer. One of the ways we include trans voices in the queer choral movement is by removing those terms completely and using terms like high, middle, or low.
But saying low is the same thing as saying bass, right? Or, baritone is the second lowest pitch. Bass is the lowest. That's all it means. It's like replacing the word low with low. Why is it so triggering? Maybe because traditionally men sing those low parts, and if you're presenting as a woman and they say you're a baritone or bass, I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Just something else to fucking cry about.
And using terms like high, middle, or low instead to describe a voice part. The pressure to conform to a certain voice type in an ensemble can cause a lot of stress for a trans singer.
Then don't sing, then, if it's going to cause that much stress. We have to be, when you're in a chorus or choir or whatever, everyone has to know what type of voice you have or you're going to be singing with. Whether we call it a bass or low, we all know what you're singing.
One struggling with their identity. Check out this example from our music. You'll see we use high, middle, and low rather than tenor one, bass, etc. Changing gendered terminology like this is one of the many ways we can include and welcome trans singers into the choral space.
I don't get, guys. I need a trans person to call in and explain this. Like, does this make any sense to you? Would it make you feel better if I told you sing low as opposed to you sing bass?
This sounds like something you want to know more about.
No, not only do I not want to know more about this, I wish I didn't know what I know now that you were telling me. Fuck off. I hope that's triggering to you. What's this next fucking video?
Have you heard of LGBT?
I am renouncing my gayness today. Like most straight people, I've had enough of this shit. Why are you trying to shove it down my throat? Yeah, this is just some TikToker singing another song for us. Don't make me get tainted broth on the phone again.
Have you heard of LGB? Well, they tried to leave out me. They don't.
Oh, now this person's not even happy with the LGBTQ community. What did they do? I guess because they left out the T or the Q or the I or the A or something.
They tried to leave out me. They don't want the TQ plus. There's no room for us. I'm still pan and queer as can be.
All right, that's a pan person asking for pan respect, pan pride, and pan representation. I can't take any more of this. Let's move on. From transphobia to just straight up racism. I got something for all the haters today. First up, we've got a black woman who has entered a Chinese nail salon. She's looking to have her nails done, but I feel like she's going about it the wrong way. This is not how you get good service.
Please, I'll pay you. I got money. Please do my nail.
I know the accent is spot on, but that is the black woman using a fake Chinese accent.
Please. Water. I'm thirsty, water.
I guess she's upset because she has to stand around and wait.
Water? Do you have water? No water? You got water?
No.
No water?
Sorry.
Oh.
I don't even know if this nail tech is even Asian.
You want me to sign in?
I think he was Asian.
Hey, you want me to sign in?
There's no sign-in.
There's no sign in?
No sign-in.
Well, the employee is Asian. Sounds.
You want me to sit down to wait?
I will say this. The black chick commits to the bit. She never drops that fake Asian accent.
You want me to sit down to wait?
We're busy. Can you come another day?
Come back. What time? What time?
Can you come another day?
Another day? Yeah. I want to come today. I want to come
But we're busy.
You're busy. Oh, I'm just going to wait.
Yeah, she then starts walking through the nail salon. And you know what? They are very busy. Everyone is working on nails, and they all are Asian.
I can't get my number. I got money. Oh.
It's weird, but after a minute or two of this behavior, nonstop, by the way. Oh, I got money. You want money? I need nail done. By the way, my fake, offensive Asian accent is way better than hers. You do nails? I need nail done. You busy? I sit down now. You know, come on. Have you even ever heard an Asian person speak? Anyway, after a minute or two of this behavior nonstop, she just quietly makes her way back to the waiting area, sits down in a chair, crosses her legs, and that's pretty much it. It's just like she had to get this racist outburst out of her system. I'm fine now. I'm sorry. I'm fine now. How long do you think the wait will be? 10, 15 minutes? The other clip I wanted to share with you is of a airline dispute. Now, at first, I wasn't sure whose side I should be on. The woman, the mother in this video, is very agitated, but she says something about her kid being sick and needing surgery, and, you know, flying is stressful to begin with, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt, which you should never do. Just trust people are the fucking worst. This is how the video starts.
Do not fucking come at me like that. Don't say first of all.
That did rub me the wrong way. The cunty mother is like, don't you dare say first of all to me. It's like, well, maybe he had a couple things he needed to say. And the most important thing, you start off with, first of all, but she doesn't like the way the Southwest employee is talking to her.
Do not fucking come at me like that.
As the mother is saying this, the kid who is in frame puts on his headphones. He knows what's about to come. He's like, I've dealt with this woman for 5 years of my life. It's about to get real screamy up in this bitch. That's why I remembered my headphones. Smart kid. He's the only smart one in this video.
Do not fucking come at me like that. Don't say first of all. I am freaking out right now. Look, I have 2 small children. I have a dog. Look, hey. No, look, ma'am. I have 2 small children and a dog, and my child came here for a very important surgery.
It's like, why would you bring your dog to that? That would just complicate things. I didn't know at first what the whole dispute was over. I kind of figured it was about the dog. Because, you know, flying with pets always adds an extra layer of stress and complication. And if you're taking your kid to an important surgery, if he's getting a fucking tumor removed from his head, leave the dog at home. Get a dog sitter. can't be worrying about a dog while your kid's getting life-saving surgery. You know what I mean? Anyway, at this point, I did some research and I tracked down a news story about this event because eventually this lady does get arrested and charged with, I don't know, disorderly conduct and resisting. Apparently, according to Southwest Airlines, workers said the altercation began when they informed this lady that her bag was 5 pounds over the weight limit. That's all this is about. She's got to check the goddamn bag, right? And the other thing they wanted her to do is remove the old tags on it. And that's what led to all of this.
Came here for a very important surgery that he couldn't have. I really need help. Go ahead and be a fucking cunt. Stupid ass fucking nigger ass bitch.
Oh, that's what makes this a racist clip, by the way. And that's probably what got her on the do not fly list right there. Either the cunt comment or the subsequent N-word.
I need to get on my flight.
Oh, she's still thinking she's gonna fly after all that?
No, I'm not. I'm going on my fucking flight to my freaking home. You're not allowed to keep me from my home.
Oh, you can go home. No one's keeping you from your house. You're just not boarding the plane, you stupid bitch. Once again, thinking she can call the shots. No. I am going home. I am getting on that plane. She did not get on that plane. Matter of fact, she got arrested. The person who filmed this video said police were promptly called and, quote, we could hear her screaming as they escorted her off the property. So justice was served there. All right. And with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist of the fucked up news right now. Not a member of the Distorted View Sideshow. What are you waiting for? Become a true and honorable freak today. Sign up and you can listen to all of the exclusive shows we've been doing. Typically, we do 2 Sideshow exclusive episodes every week. Also, when you sign up, you gain access to the yearly RSS feeds. So you can go back and listen to all of the past shows. I'm still working on getting all of the archives up on the new distortedview.com Sideshow site. We've got, I just posted another yearly archive. I think 2013 is now posted. So we've got 2004 to 2013. All of the really old episodes are up in yearly archives. You can add those to your podcast feed and listen to every single old episode of DV. We also have archive year 2024 and 2025 available. Now, Monday here in the United States, we've got another dumb holiday, like President's Day or something. I think we're going to do a best of show so I can take the full day, work on more of those archives so we can, finish that up by the end of the month. I'm hoping to do at least 5 or 6 more years and have those up by President's Day. That's the plan. One more reason to sign up for the Sideshow. Monday we'll do a best of show. Tuesday will be a Sideshow exclusive program. So if you want new DV, make sure to sign up right now. Again, membership's very inexpensive. All major credit cards and PayPal accepted. Other ways to support the show. We've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. Pledge at least $5 over there and get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. I'm sure we'll be checking in with some patrons later today. And just like Leo did for his beloved Greg, you can sponsor an episode of DV for only $25. Just PayPal me $25 to show@distortedview.com. Let me know your name, how you'd like to sponsor the show. If you want me to talk about something, relay a message, play audio clips, what have you. You'll have your name announced at the top of the show by announcer Rod or Pay. It's a whole thing. Very fun. It's a fun thing is what it is. Again, just PayPal $25 to show@distortedview.com. Okay, 2 very quick stories now. First up, an Illinois daycare worker has been charged. Really? What did you do to the child? Or better yet, children? Actually, I know what she did, and I could see myself doing something similar to these kids. Don't be gross. You guys know I keep my distance from those little fuckers. Yes, an Illinois daycare worker has been charged after allegedly administering chewable laxatives to toddlers in her care. And she did it so she wouldn't have to take care of them. So they'd have to go home. Which, I get the sentiment, right? I understand what she's going for here. I don't think I would have went the laxative route, though. Because, now you got to clean up a bunch of shit. Chances are they're going to poop their pants and it's going to get all over the place. So I get it. you want an early day. You want to go home, but this is just going to cause more work for yourself. Police in St. Charles, a Chicago suburb about 40 miles west of the city, said multiple parents contacted them on February 3rd after noticing unexplained gastrointestinal symptoms in their children who were enrolled. Oh, maybe she gave the kids the laxatives at the end of the day so no one would show up the next day. All the kids would be sick, right? Oh, that kind of makes sense. Very smart. Yes, parents contacted them on February 3rd after noticing unexplained gastrointestinal symptoms in their children who were enrolled at the Learning Experience Daycare on West Main Street. Investigators determined the illness was linked to chewable laxatives that had been given to the children. Authorities identified the suspect as 23-year-old Giselle J. Juarez of Sycamore, Illinois, and said she allegedly told the children the laxatives were candy. Who doesn't like candy? The parents reported that the affected children were 2 years old and younger. Juarez was charged with 3 counts of attempted aggravated battery causing bodily harm to a victim under the age of 13 and 3 counts of endangering the life or health of a child, both misdemeanor under Illinois law. She turned herself into police, was processed, and released on a court date. While this all did not pan out how she hoped, she did get the next day off, and the next day, and the next week. She was pretty much fired. In interviews with local outlets, at least one parent said their child had suffered weeks of diarrhea. Oh my God, could you imagine the poor parents having to deal with weeks of diarrhea? And then subsequent constipation. Doctors linked that to laxative use. The parent said the daycare director informed them that Juarez had been fired after the allegations came to light and that she allegedly had been giving laxatives to induce illness so children would be sent home because she felt, quote, overwhelmed. Kids are a handful. And a pants full of shit. Police confirmed they are continuing to investigate the incident and encouraged anyone with additional information to contact the St. Charles Police Department's Investigations Division. There was no immediate comment from Juarez's attorney, and it's unclear if she has entered a plea. These types of stories are not good for me mentally because my mind immediately goes to what type of drug would I give to children? At first I thought the laxative thing wasn't a good idea. But it worked, She was smart. She waited till the end of the day to give them the laxatives. But I don't want to hurt the kids, right? I don't want them to have diarrhea for weeks. I just want a little break from the turds. Also, it's dangerous, for a kid to have diarrhea for that long. If I do get caught, I don't want to be charged with fucking, murder because the kid got dehydrated and, became beef jerky from the inside out. I'm pretty sure we read a news story, and I don't think this was too long ago. It was another daycare where an employee was stressed and overwhelmed, and so they started giving the kids melatonin just so they would, mellow the fuck out, take a nap, nice long nap. That's probably at least a little safer than the laxative route. That's what I would do. I would make the kids OD on melatonin. By the way, any Distorted View listener who has kids in the Cincinnati area, I am open to babysit, looking to earn some extra spending money, so hit me up. I'd love to look over your little rugrats for a while, an evening. All right, a final story we have for you. Guys are always trying to woo women, and they just don't seem to know what ladies are after. They always seem to miss the mark. At least in these news stories, And because it's a news story, chances are this attempt at wooing has led to an arrest. So they really missed the mark here. Why else would it be in the news? A British violinist, a very successful violinist. It's not like an amateur violinist. A British violinist, I'm going to keep saying violinist, who sent unsolicited explicit images to women he never met, has received a suspended prison sentence. Now, to be clear, this wasn't 5 or 10 women. He sent hundreds of nudes out. He really thought this was going to get him a date. I'm hoping he's very well endowed. Who's that proud of their body? If you've got a small dick, sending 10 pictures or 100 pictures, it's going to just result in the same disappointment. Now, if you've got a, fat hog, something you're really proud of, there's got to be some size queens out there that will respond positively, Ben Gunnery, 46, was given a 12-month prison sentence, suspended for 2 years, following repeated offenses involving the sending of sexually explicit photographs and videos online. You could always text for Harry Cunt. I'm receptive. Prosecutor said Gunnery contacted women through online platforms and within days sent images of his genitals without consent. The offenses occurred in November, just 4 months after he was convicted of sending similar material to another woman. 2 of the women contacted police after viewing a BBC interview with one of Gunnery's earlier victims, who said the images left her traumatized. The hell was wrong with that cock? And unable to sleep. Like, is this your first day online? I mean, no one woman should, have to be subjected to unsolicited dick pics, but to be traumatized over it? It's just a penis, lady. Let's calm down with the hyperbole. I'm gonna need therapy. Okay, you shouldn't have a cell phone then. Whether it be someone sending you a rogue dick shot or you accidentally entering the wrong URL to a website and being faced with a big fat open gash or a dude stroking his meat. Like, it's bound to happen. It's just, one of the pitfalls of being online. Anyway, this woman was traumatized and unable to sleep. Gunnery later admitted sending the content with the intent to cause distress or humiliation. Oh, okay. The court heard the material included photographs and videos of sex acts. Gunnery's lawyer said his behavior occurred while he was using drugs. Okay. Well, you know what? It sounds like maybe it wasn't just his own dick pics. I'm starting to think he was sending extreme pornography, animal stuff, necrophilia, things we feature on a daily basis here on DV. Yes, Judge Vanessa Lloyd rejected the argument that drugs were solely to blame, telling Gunnery that the offenses were deliberate and repeated. This is not the first time, and compliance with rehabilitation does not change your behavior. The Crown Prosecution Service said the conduct was intentional and persistent. Gunnery was ordered to complete drug and alcohol rehabilitation and was placed on the sex offender register for 10 years. A 5-year sexual harm prevention order restricts him to owning only one mobile phone, that's all you need, and one internet-enabled device. One of the victims, a Glasgow-based musician identified only as Kate, said in a victim impact statement that the incident caused severe anxiety, sleep loss, and flashbacks related to earlier trauma. She said the behavior was an abuse of power and left her feeling unsafe while performing. Oh, could you imagine if she saw a bunch of really disturbing cock-sucking videos, like women blowing horses, and then she had to go and, use a flute, wrap her mouth around that? Of course she's going to have flashbacks. Cyber flashing, virtual rape, the sending of unsolicited sexual images via digital platforms became a criminal offense in England and Wales back in 2024, and it carries a maximum penalty of 2 years in prison. I don't think we have those type of laws here in the U.S. And if there are laws, it's just a misdemeanor type thing. So, guys, you're probably okay sending nuisance dick pics all you want. Check your state laws, though. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Friday. Before we get into any voicemails, let's check in with the For Harry Cunt line.
When Tim's alone, he wants to reach for that phone. For Harry Cunt. Send him some nudes with attitude. Text for Harry Cunt. He wants to feel fine. Needs that texting line. So text for Harry Cunt. For Harry Cunt. For Harry Cunt.
DV listener Eric sent in the lyrics for that jingle. Not bad at all. The other day I turned to you guys asking for some help so we can come up with a new one. So yeah, send in your lyrics. I'll turn it into a jingle. Some texts coming in now. Area code 709. Yes. Yesterday we talked about that HGTV star, Nicole Curtis. She has a program or had a program called Rehab Addict. And there was recently some audio that leaked where during the filming of her show, she said,
"Oh, fart nigger. What the fuck is that I just said? Nick, you gotta, can you kill that?"
A couple, fans of the show pointed out, she would say fart nugget a lot I don't know if that was her catchphrase, but like, when she'd fuck up, she'd say fart nugget. This time, though, she slipped and said fart N-word, which is still hard to do unless you say that word a lot, right? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, for some reason, we were talking about that yesterday, and on a whim, I looked up to see if that domain was available, and fartnword.com is. 709 says that should be Thursday Lane's website. He's called himself that before, I think. Area code 716 messaged with a picture of his Butterbell. My Butterbell lid don't sit correctly. I always have to fiddle with it. Well, that's from one. I don't know if his name is One Smelly Crack or if he's just saying that the Butterbell has a smelly crack. But I just happened to be with Lord Douche when that message came in, and Lord Douche was like, yes, that's why I had to send one of the Butterbells back. I guess Lord Douche doesn't seem so unreasonable anymore, When you've got a Butterbell and you suffer from Butterbell problems, it seems pretty reasonable. All right, you know what other past tense ED word sucks? Says area code 402. Hanged. Oh, yeah, I don't like that. He was hanged. Stephen Dawson hanged himself. It just doesn't sound right. I agree. He goes on to say, but great content aside, I would welcome it. Stephen Dawson being hung or hanged. Ding dong, baby. Area code 701. Oh, Blanche. I think this is Blanche Dubois wrote a couple of jingle ideas and then included an audio file.
Anyway, in my head it sounds like, if you're alone, pick up that phone for Harry Cunt.
Well, I can give it a try.
If you're alone, pick up that phone and dial for Harry Cunt.
How about something like that? Short and sweet. When I'm on a time crunch, I can use that one. All right, well, thank you for all of the text messages. Keep them coming. Let's do a couple voicemails now. Love to hear from you, freaks. Many ways to contact the show. Show at DistortedView.com. I'm all over social media at DistortedView on Twitter and Instagram. Facebook.com/DistortedView Show. Let's begin with some patrons.
Hey, Jagu. Leech asshole called in. I had an observation and a question for you.
Okay.
I was at the grocery store with my wife recently, and some guy was walking across the parking lot. Good-looking dude, and she said, oh yeah, or something like that.
I would immediately turn to her and say, divorce papers are in the mail, cunt! How dare you gawk at another man?
And I, asked her what's going on, and she embarrassedly had to tell me, well, when men wear gray sweatpants and no underwear, you can see their dick and ball shape through the pants.
Oh, you didn't know about the gray sweatpant thing? Oh, it's a whole, there are groups and message boards devoted to gray sweatpants. A whole culture.
And I didn't know that. I was like, okay, I guess that would be a turn on, And it's if a girl was wearing a shirt with no bra and had giant tits.
Yeah.
My question to you...
Nips poking through the shirt.
That
happened a lot to Rachel, I noticed, on Friends. You ever notice that? Jennifer Aniston, she always had those perky tits.
My question to you is, do gay, maybe it's just you, do you or gay men especially notice things perhaps or like things about other men that maybe other people don't know about? I didn't know about the sweatpants, the dick outline thing. I guess.
I think women and gays share a lot of the same culture in that regard, right?
As a straight man, I know the pleasure of having two large, warm breasts.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what exactly you're asking. Yeah, we like dicks.
Upon your shoulder.
We notice big dicks.
I don't know if you have
straining dicks pushing up against the fabric of clothing. Oh my God.
Pleasure of
butts. I mean, yeah.
Hey, Jim, Bob here. I'm concerned.
Oh, no.
Could you please give me a call?
This is Shit Lover Bob. He's very concerned for my safety.
Hey, Jim, Bob here. I'm concerned. Could you please give me a call? I don't know what happened. 734-40.
Weeks, right? And he's still thinking this is going to happen.
9353.
I think I need your help at this point, freaks. How am I going to explain this to Bob? Because I have been away for a long time. I promised to call him a couple Saturdays ago. We need to come up with a good story,
Hey, Jim.
Something plausible so I can continue this relationship.
Bigfoot is my daddy here. I was listening to the, oh God, what else?
Oh, God.
Sorry. It's first thing in the morning. Either way, got the, two guys skiing and snowboarding.
Oh, the collision, the skier running into the snowboarder.
So, in the, few times that I've been snowboarding in my life, the rule of thumb is that the person further down the slope has the right of way.
Yeah, that makes sense because, again, as the snowboarder said, he doesn't have eyes behind his back. He can't see that a skier's coming up right behind him.
So, skier running into the back of the snowboarder is in the wrong. But the thing about skiers, too, is
they're assholes.
You know, they can stop when they're going straight down the slope. In theory, they could ride straight down the slope and slow down and not ever have to turn. But snowboarders have to turn to slow down. So unless they want to pull what I've done and go down the slope and mock Jesus and crash into the orange fencing at the bottom of the slope or the ski lift, they have to turn side to side. And
yeah, look. It was obvious it was the skier's fault behind him.
Hi, when you coming up this way?
That's Bob again. He's not even mad that I'm not calling. He just wants to know when can he touch my poop. He's like, when are you coming up here?
Hi, when you coming up this way?
Okay. Well,
just give me a call.
Bob is desperate. Look, I understand. It's hard when you're blind and you want to just touch and hear poop.
Timmy Boo, it's DJC calling from the Tesla of Love. Just calling to check in, tell you I love you. And I had a question. I wanted to poll the freaks because a couple months ago I had a conversation with Vlad, and I don't know.
I haven't heard from him lately.
It just got me second guessing everything in my life. Now I am not the cleanest person in the world. I mean, I'm a freak, you know.
I have no idea where this is going. I can't wait to find out.
Okay, but I'm not the cleanest person in the world. I know this.
Okay.
But he asked me if I wash the bottom of my feet when I shower. And I don't really wash the bottom of my feet. I consider the soap runoff washing the bottom of your feet. Technically, I mean, like the soap runoff goes under your feet.
Yeah, I guess technically there is soap that gets under your feet just from the water and the soap runoff. I feel like you should scrub a little. And then really the part that you need to focus on more so than the bottom of the feet is just like rub a little in between your toes. You know, that's where the toe jam gets.
And he called me dirty for it. And I am wondering, am I dirty? I know I am a dirty person, a dirtier person than most, but I never really considered the washing of the bottom of the feet, you know.
I feel like, you know, if it's skin, you should be washing it. Just try to get it. Just hit all the areas.
Something that would classify.
I guess I'll throw it over to you guys. Do you wash the bottoms of your feet?
As dirty. So just check it in. See how you rate this topic. Like, how do you feel about this topic? And I wanted to poll the freaks. Freaks, call in. Let me know. Is it dirty not to wash the bottom of your feet when you shower?
I think what you're going to find is that you are disgusting. But yeah, maybe not. Freaks, do you wash your feet? Do you spend any amount of time on the bottoms of your feet? Call into the voicemail line or text. That's a perfect opportunity for you to text into the 4 Harry Cunt line. That is all the time we have on this edition of the show. Want you guys to email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660-GOD. Is it oh God?
Have you heard of LGB?
Spread the distortion. STD. Tell all your friends about the program. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or like wherever you can rate and review podcasts. Guys, thank you so much for a very fun week of shows. Remember, Monday, I will be back to introduce a best of program. Tuesday's show will be Sideshow exclusive, so it's a great time to sign up. Go to distortedview.com right now. Make sure you stick around, because I'm going to play that Professor X John Adams sex story requested by Leo for Greg. Happy Valentine's Day, Greg. We'll see you back on Monday. Until then, have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.
All right, let's start the story. I hope you're all lubed up, because things are about to get hot. John Adams, founding father of the United States. And I have to guess there are no other sex stories in the universe that start like that. Yes, John Adams, founding father of the United States and time-traveling politician and supervillain. Oh, this story's gonna be good. Languished in lonely agony in the rotunda of the U.S. Capitol building, raising one hand that was enveloped in delicate frilly lace cuffs up to his forehead, a forehead that bore the fine lines of a many lifetimes of public service and evil plotting. He sighed. The pain in my soul is unknown to all of mankind. My fate is truly, as a greater man than I once said, crap. Wow. That's a pretty good John Adams impression, right? That's not true, a voice said, ringing out in the dim light of the after-hours Capitol corridors. Adams started spinning around to find a shadowy figure emerging from within the main legislative chamber. The shock of realizing that he was not, in fact, alone nearly felled the second president of the United States where he stood. Who are you? He gasped. He gasped. I really feel like I'm doing a drama here. He had never been interrupted wallowing in a bottomless pit of self-pity before. The figure rolled out into the ambient light. The dim glow revealed a dignified bald man in an expensive designer suit, perched regally in a polished silver wheelchair, like a crippled monarch of old. Who the fuck wrote this story? It's like no other sex story I've ever read before. This sounds like it's been written by a 70-year-old college professor. I am Charles Xavier, and I understand your pain. Yes, my friends. You are witnessing a porno story featuring John Adams, President of the United States, and X-Men leader Charles Xavier. Stupid. Adam's eyes widened in shock. That's not true, he cried. That's impossible. Who was this man who held such mysterious power over him, whose eyes seemed to bore into his very soul? You have nothing to fear from me, Xavier said, as though he were reading the very thoughts of the temporal voyager in front of him. I may act as an ambassador of good, but that is certainly not to say that I don't fully empathize with those who live outside the law. I understand that not all of us can be totally upstanding citizens such as myself. In fact, Xavier was massaging the control stick on the handle of his chair, back and forth slowly like a joystick of Nintendo, causing the chair itself to move forward and back repeatedly. Xavier's knees were bumping gently into Adam's own, threatening to throw his balance if he so much as stepped away from the wall. In fact, he said, I've always found a certain lawlessness quite appealing. In the dimness of the room, Adams couldn't be quite positive, but he thought that he could make out Xavier's tongue darting out of his mouth and wetting his lips. Sexy. He felt his toes begin to curl as a golden shot of electricity shot through his body, and he realized how hungry he had become for physical contact during his long years spent traveling time. Suddenly, Adams felt something take hold in his mind, a force so powerful he had not felt its like since he had the inspiration to pass the Alien and Sedition Acts. "What are you doing to my brain, man?" he asked, his voice husky and choked. A small smile
flitted across Xavier's lips. "Don't be such a prude," he said, his voice containing an underlying layer of mischievousness. Adams could feel himself being compelled forward, seemingly of his own volition, seemingly through a force entirely other. Jesus Christ, this is like sci-fi porn for people with IQs of like 200. "This is rape!" Adams cried. "You're raping my mind, man!" Okay, now it's getting good. "No, Mr. President," Xavier told him in a throaty voice. "I could tell if I was raping you, and right now I can tell that you want this. You want me badly." At that, Adams was vaguely aware of his knees buckling under him, his body betraying his mind. He managed to throw himself forward, and Xavier caught him in surprisingly strong, gentle arms. He buried his face in Xavier's neck, breathing in the musky scent of some sort of expensive French cologne, and shuddered in ecstasy. All right, let's take bets. Who do you think is going to be the bottom? We've got John Adams, former president of the United States, founding father. He could very well be the bottom, because right now he's seeming a little needy. And, you know, he wears those powdered wigs and shit. That has gay written all over it. But then on the other hand, we have Charles Xavier, wearing French cologne, always talking so proper. And quite frankly, he might not even be able to get his dick up. I mean, he is paralyzed, you know, from like the waist down, right? Let's see what happens. "I've been waiting for this moment for so long," he moaned. Yeah, he's the bottom. He spent so many decades surrounded by people, by groveling minions and syphilitic mistresses. He hadn't even realized until this moment how much he wanted, nay, how much he needed this. The touch of someone who wanted him for more than his power. The touch of someone who understood his torment. The touch of a cripple with a raging boner. As he awoke from his pensive reflections, Adams realized that he was straddling Xavier's lap, and Xavier was unzipping his own pants to reveal his throbbing telepathic member. This is ridiculous. Yes, Adams gasped as he stared down at Xavier's 10 inches of pulsing man meat, and suddenly he had absolutely no confidence in his intestines' ability to handle such magnitudes of stiff, velvety, soft flesh. Ew. "Don't worry," Xavier said. "I'm going to send you to the moon, but I'm sure that you'll survive this rocket ride." Wow. Professor X is a smooth talker. And with that, Xavier roughly grabbed hold of the waist of Adams' pants with both hands and yanked them in both directions. Adams could feel his trousers splitting down the middle, and as they did, his own painfully taut erection sprang to life, gleeful at finally being free of its former textile prison. Stupid. Adams felt himself emboldened and smirked at Xavier. "I never wear underwear. I bet you weren't expecting that." "Actually, I was," Xavier said, grabbing hold of the tender flesh of Adams' firm, round buttocks and jamming his enormous length into the former president's tight ring of muscle, without lube, without prophylactic, without warning. Adams cried out in joyous pain, feeling like he was being ripped in half by a blade of pure, unadulterated pleasure. Xavier began thrusting, in and out, faster and faster, like an elephant shoving his trunk into a barrel of peanuts. With each thrust, Adams could feel the chafing and burning of his anus growing along with the mounting pleasure that was seeping from his ass to his groin like the sweetest nectar of the gods. I'm not entirely sure what I just read. However, I don't want to go over it again. We'll just move right along. And then, all of a sudden, Adams stopped moving. He tried to rock forward again, but he was shocked to find that Xavier's erection had apparently become lodged in his rectum. "Don't be surprised," Xavier told him. "This happens all the time. This is the price we pay for having large reproductive organs capable of bestowing unheard of pleasure upon all of those who have the rare pleasure of encountering it." "Who's we?" Adams asked huskily. "Mutants?" "No," Xavier replied. "Sexy motherfuckers." With that, he snaked his hand down between their entwined bodies and cupped Adams' weeping length in his palm. Adams' heated joystick became the pestle to his hand's mortar. He squeezed, and all at once Adams exploded with exuberant release. In turn, his butt clenched, and the sudden added pleasure caused Xavier to fire his clip of burning white mayonnaise into Adams' ass. Finally relieved of its load, Xavier's dick dislodged from where it had been stuck, and he was able to push the panting, spent Adams out of his lap and harshly onto the floor of the Capitol Rotunda, like so much moldy chicken salad being relegated to the garbage heap. "Thanks," Xavier said flatly. "You weren't half bad." He zipped up his pants casually and rolled towards the front of the door. As Adams lay there on the floor, the two halves of his ravaged pants bunching halfway down his legs, his battered rectum seeping pungent Santorum all over the floor, he felt more abused than he had ever in the eras he had visited. But on the other hand, he also felt more fulfilled, more complete than he could recall feeling than ever before. And he lay panting on his back, utterly spent in pain, and thought about Xavier and how the front door of this building was violently non-handicap accessible. The end. That was like weird, creepy intellectual porn featuring ex-presidents and superheroes. I don't know how I feel about that.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.